Good morning, YouTubers. It is 11:47 a.m. on the 16th of April, 2013. 59. Right now, windy but not raining degrees up here in Geneva, Ohio. Alright, Alright, so I'm done with the older three. I gave them up, selfish. I was selfish. I gave them up so that I gave Sabrina up so I could keep Missy. Alright, I did that. That was my selfish deed when I was, let's see, she's 11, 6. I was 25, so I selfishly gave Sabrina up so I could have Missy. And yes, that was very selfish of me. I should have fought harder for Sabrina. But I didn't. I decided, well, I have one. That was enough for me. And she was going to go to a good home. I knew that she was going to go be with her sister, and I knew they were going to take care of her because they had money. And she would be better off with them. So it was very selfish of me. So that was very, very selfish of me. I chose Melissa over Sabrina. Alright, so now we're moving on to, oh, and if I didn't say it, this is part 2 from the heart of realization. Sorry. Okay, so now we're in Ashtabula in the trailer. Me and her father fight all the time. He's in the house, out of the house, in the house. In fact, when Melissa was born, he ended up overdosing out of stupidity and ended up in the hospital. And I ended up asking my mom to watch Missy while I had to go tend to him up in the flippin' hospital. So I selfishly pushed Missy off to go tend to him. Now, she's older and that, I still want to have my freedom, so any chance I get, with friends and that, yeah, they offer to watch her. I go have fun. I go smoke my weed in the back trailer with, the daughter, the younger one, while the older parents are in there with, the ones that I'm staying with. They watch my daughter while I'm out back in the camper smoking with their daughter. She's over 18, don't worry. She's only like 6 years younger than me. Chill out. And as I said, Missy was up in the house. We were back in her trailer. Missy was never there. I always pushed her off on the parents and had the parents watch her while I was high. Her dad was in and out of her life. Me and her dad was on and off, on and off, on and off. We were more off than on. I think maybe we were married 12 years. Out of the 12 years we were married, we were maybe together 4 of those 12 years total. If you were to put them together total, it would have been a total of 4 years. But we were not together those whole 4 years. And if you're wondering about the nails, Jeff, it's Sharpie. While you were doing the lesson last night, I just sat here while I was writing notes and writing on my wall. I just started, doing my nails. It's starting to come off already. So it's a Sharpie. If you just wondered, I was just messing around. Because I'm sure you do by now. Pretty good. I don't even have to look at the mailbox that I did. No, you already are asking by one of the questions. Okay, so I'm at my mom's house now. Missy's 4 years old. I have her dad move in down at my mom's house. He starts running. By then, I'm really tired of it. I don't even want to kiss him no more. I don't. We have. By then, we didn't have sex for like 5 months. I was out of love. I was no longer in love with him. Well, I don't think I was ever in love with him. I was always with people because I never had a place to go. It was always so that I had a place to stay for me and for those not for the 4 years that I had Missy before Douglas. It was always so that I had a place for me and Missy. And then before Missy, it was all up until from 25 to 16. It was always so I had a place for me. I had to fend for myself. Yeah, I was out of the house at 16. So, um, so I always went from wherever to wherever so I could have a place to stay. Whether it was into a guy's house or into a family's house that, accepted me. At 16 to 18, it was families through school, but I only went up to the 10th grade, and I technically, I only completed ninth grade. I never completed 10th. I was in 10th grade when I left school. So, to go back to all that, just in case, to explain, give you a little explanation on what I was meaning. God, I really want to light up that cigarette. I know I don't want to, but I do. The nerves, the desire, because I'm opening myself and expressing myself and, really honestly submitting and telling you what God's telling me to do or telling you what to, He wants me to bare my soul because it'll help me be broken the rest of the way. I already cried. I was already broken and cried. Now I need to submit and tell you guys so that you can learn. And it's also a testament to His power and His majesty and His glory and His wonderfulness and, and what He can do for you. I mean, it's just so amazing. I just feel so much better. Um, okay, so I met moms, and mom and him get into this argument, and I'm like, all right, get out, get the f out. I'm tired. I made sure this time I'll watch it. Um, when I'm done with these videos, all right, buddy. Just give me a couple minutes. I know everything's back here. All right, just give me a couple minutes. I'm almost done with this one. And I and the thing was, and I told him, I said, now you remember, you still have the court-ordered visitations. You can see Missy whenever you want to. Missy was 4.5. She was almost 5 years old. She would have been 5 that October, which would have been, I kicked him out in the beginning of June. So, she would have been 5, so it would have been 6 years ago. Me and Douglas will be together 6 years in June. I was 31 when we got together. It was the year after my dad had passed away. My stepdad. Which we'll get into. It goes in with the story, but it's what makes it's what made me and Douglas free to be together. My stepdad, Joe, is Douglas's uncle. So when the marriage was broke between my mom and my stepdad, there was no more barrier between me and Douglas. So we were allowed to get together. We were able to marry. That is why I was not able to get that apartment in the building that he that he used to um, manage, because we would have got together then. That's him following me now. All right, I'll be back with part 3. I love you guys. Peace be in you. God bless.